Cushion, balms, and glowy tints. Peripera came out with some new stuff that's geared to not only bring you that glow, but is also animal friendly. Hello, stranger. It's been a long time, but I hope you're ready because we have a lot to try out today. And I know it's summer season now, so let's see how these would fare under the summer heat. Starting off with the Vegan Glow Cushion. This is probably the first time I'm doing a cushion review here on my channel, which I'm pretty excited about. I used to empty out Laneige and Club Clio cushions when I was in college, so let's see if I'd fall in love with this. Initially, I got the 02 shade or number 21, but surprisingly, it was too light, so I moved to the next shade, which is 03. There are only 3 shades, which is quite disappointing and is definitely not for everyone. The packaging is very cute. I like the mirror packaging. I mean, look how the world reflects on this. Here you got the puff in a teardrop shape, which is quite different from the usual circle ones, which I think this helps you reach out to difficult areas or crevices of the face. This feels very soft and silky to the touch. One press on this, you get a really good amount of product, and you can see here on my hand that one puff is really giving a lot. Now let's try this on. My skin isn't in good shape right now. It's almost that time of the month again, so my skin really is flaring up. But hey, I guess this is a good way to test out its coverage, finish, and everything else. So this is just with one puff from the cushion. You see there's such a big amount of product that this picked up. I actually think I puffed too much for the left side of my face. So I'm just gonna work this all over, making sure I get to cover everything. It definitely has that glow, but not too dewy. Over time, as an oily skinned girl, it does become a lot more dewy throughout the day, so I have to blot several times and some of the product does come off. If you're an oily skinned girl who sweats a lot, and since it's summer, I'd say you better put some reservations from getting this product. It does cling onto dry patches, but it covers up the redness really well. For the pores, I think I packed too much and I see it accentuating my pores. This is only with one coat, but a very heavy coat if you'd ask me. I actually tried doing another fresh round and put less of the product, and it was able to blur out my pores without losing coverage. I do like how healthy or fresh this makes my skin look, and it really does look the best in indoor lighting, but under harsh light or the sun, you can see how it clings onto dry patches, but nothing too drastic. So now let's move on to the balms. I think this is Peripera's first line of balms. If you've been here long enough, you all know I'm a gloss balm girl. I like my lips juicy looking, so I have high hopes for this one. Currently, they have 4 shades only. For starters, these are pretty typical shades to start with, but I do hope they do expand if the line does well. The Vegan Glow Balms come in this cute little bullet which you can twist back and forth to get the product. The cap of this is pretty snug, so you don't have to worry about this accidentally coming off. The consistency of this is very thin and translucent. It doesn't feel sticky at all, which is amazing. Probably one of the least sticky balms I've ever tried. It's so smooth on the lips and very light. The color payoff has a translucent quality, like it just stained your lips, and it takes several swipes to really build the color. The color doesn't stain, and since it's a balm, it's gonna fade just like most tinted lip balms, quite fast. Later on, let's see how moisturizing this is on the lips, but for now, on to my favorite part, which is the swatches. First up is 01 in pink genre. A light cool tone pink, which over the years I have learned to really love and accept that this kind of pink suits me. This just looks so fresh and gives my face a certain pleasantness. It brightens up my skin tone and is perfect for the everyday kind of color. If I need a quick pick-me-up, I would definitely grab this. Also, this reminds me of 3CE's Barba Baba lip balm, which I used to love. Next is 02 in Coral Brunch. This is a peachy coral color. I really like how this shade blends out with a natural lip color. It definitely gives more energy to my face. It's not too peachy or orange, so if you want to try colors on this spectrum but is too afraid, start out with this one. It's never gonna go overboard. Number 3 in Rose Thought. This to me is a very salmon pink color. A very fresh shade that's a good blend of peachy and more on pinky. Personally, it's not my favorite color on me. It seems that it's more on the warm tone side and it really makes me look bland. Unlike the Sunny's Face Lip Treat formulation, which has a way on making shades look flattering despite warm or cool tone, this doesn't seem to work the same way. Also, this shade seems to be very common for me, so I don't really find anything striking about this, and you would definitely find a lot of dupes of this in the market. Wow, I feel like I was too harsh describing this shade, but oh well. Next, we have 04 in Mauve Promenade. This is a wine or berry type of color. Since the payoff is very translucent, if you're not confident but want to try berry colors, I suggest trying this out. It's a very subtle color, not the very red wine type. It's more of a grape type of color, if that makes sense. If I'd compare this to a lippy I know, I think this color is somewhat close to Sunny's Face's Juice, which I really like the color profile of. And those are all the shades. Overall, I actually really like the formulation. This really makes the lips look so glowy or juicy. If your application isn't your thing, you might not like this since it's a balm. The colors would fade pretty fast. But in terms of moisturization, this melts all the dead skin off my lips and my lips are just left supple and smooth. Next up, Peripera's Glowy Tints. Now, this isn't a new line and based on my research, isn't really part of Peripera's vegan line. But they did release some new colors and this is the first time I'm trying them out. The glowy tint's consistency is very thin as well, watery even, making the pigment look somewhat translucent. Upon application on the lips, it just goes very smoothly and just slides seamlessly, non-sticky when settled. This feels so lightweight, similar to the balms, but in terms of color payoff, this is a lot more buildable, less shiny, more on the subtle side. Another point for this, if this matters to you, this does leave a pretty stain afterwards, so you'll never really go bare. The doe foot applicator that comes with this is pretty bendy and carved in a thin rectangular shape. It has a pretty good control in applying the product and getting into the corner of your lips. I think this fits very well for the formulation of the glowy tints. But there's nothing more to say here for that, so let's proceed to the swatches. First, we have number 9 in Nude to Heart. This color is like a melted down peachy orange. The color looks more vibrant orange on camera, but it's actually a lot subtle or diluted in person, so don't be intimidated. On the lips, with one coat, the color is really watered down, so it mixes with your own lip color and creates a very soft, milky peach color. Very fresh nude color even when you build it up with a few more swipes. Next is probably my favorite one, which is number 10 in Captivating Pink. I really like the subtlety of the colors of the glowy tints. This cool pink color has the perfect lightness. It's not too pale or too dark for my skin tone. It has only a slight hint of mauviness, and all I can say is this looks so good when the light hits. So fresh. Last is number 10 in Brown Heaven. This color is unique to me. It's like Nude to Heart but has more of a milky brown tone. On the lips, the brownness is very subtle. It's like it just adds a certain depth. If you want something that has more of a warmth, romantic feel color, this is a color to go to, as the other two feels a lot more on the fresh, light, soft color side. And that is it for the glowy tints. Honestly, I really like this formulation. Never did it dry down for all the times that I've had it on. So I will definitely be on the lookout for more of the colors from this line, and just like most of the time, Peripera does not disappoint. It's affordable but works. And that is it for my comeback makeup review. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So I guess that's it for now. Until next time, goodbye stranger.